विष्णुपात्मनं सपरिवारगतचन्द्रे भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद महाराज। जयं विष्णुपात्मनं सपरिवारगतचन्द्रे भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती स्वामी प्रभुपाद महाराज। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत राधो शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की राधा कृष्ण गोपीनाथ कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरिवर्धन की वृंदावन धाम की मथुरा धाम की जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की मायापुरपुरी धाम की गंगा माई की जलमाई की तुलसी देवी की भक्ति देवी की श्रीमती राधारानी की हरिनाम संकीर्तन की समवेत भक्त वृंद की गौर प्रेमानंदी। All glory to all glory to all glory to all glory Sri Guru Sri Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Saiva Narottamam Deving Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudiraye Ede Ramayane Saiva Rani Bharati Tatha Adyauchanti Cha Madhye Cha Hari Sarvatra Giyate Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangong Langayate Giring Yakripasamam Bande Sri Guru Dinatarine Paramananda Madhavam Paramananda Madhava Padungaluti Makaranda Paramananda Padungaluti Makaranda Imakaranda प्रज्जीत कैतवत्रो परम निर्मस्रणं सदं वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयनमनं श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा प्रेरीश्वरो सद्यो विद्यवरुद्ध्यतेन्द्रकृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिरक्षण निगमकल्पतरुगणितं फलं सुगमधातनुतधर्मसंयुतं जीवतो भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका विवापुका अनर्तो भजनं साक्षात् भक्तियोगमधोक्षते लोकस्यानुकूलितं सक्रे सात्वसंहितां यस्यां वैश्रियमाणायां कृष्णे परमपुरुषे भक्तिर्भजते पुंसः शोकमोहभयापः श्रीमद्भागवतं पुराणममलं च वैष्णवानां प्रियं यस्मिन् पारमहंस्यमेवममलं ज्ञानं वरं गीयते तत्र ज्ञानवैरागभक्तिसहितं नैष्कर्म्यमाविस्मृतं तच्छ्रुतं सुपठनविचारणपरो भक्त्या मुच्यते नरम् अद्वयं रामसूत्राणां भारतार्थं गायत्रीभाष्यरूपसो वेदार्थो परिगृहीतो सर्ववेदेन्द्रियादानं सारं समुद्रितं सर्ववेदान्तसारं श्रीमद्भागवते इष्यते तत्साङ्गतस्य नन्नतरस्ति कृष्ण भक्तिरसस्वरूप श्री भागवतो कृष्ण जन्मे प्रभु जमा Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Srimad Bhagavatam, 9th canto, chapter 18, text 38. Iti labdha vyavasthana putrang jeshtham avocata jado tato patichemang jarang dehi nijam vaya. Iti labdha vyavasthana putrang jeshtham avocata jado tato patichemang jarang dehi nijam vaya. অনুরোধ করলে যদু ও যদু হে যদু তাত ইউ আর মাই বিলভেড সন তুমি মোর প্রিয় পুত্র প্রতীচ্ছ কাইন্ডলি এক্সচেঞ্জ বদল করা ইমান দিস দেহি জরাম ইনভ্যালিডিটি এই জরাবস্থা দেহি অ্যান্ড গিভ প্রদান করা নিজম ইয়োর ওন তোমার নিজের বয়ঃ ইউথ যৌবনাবস্থা এটি লব্ধ ব্যবস্থান পুত্রম জ্যেষ্ঠং অবোচত যদো তাত প্রতিচ্ছেমা জরাং দেহি নিজম বয়ঃ. Translation by Srila Gour. When Jadati received this benediction from Brahmacharya, he requested his eldest son, my dear son Jadu, please give me your youth in exchange for my old age and invalidity. ଶ୍ଳୋକର ଓଡ଼ିଆ ଅନୁବାଦ କହୁଛି, ଯେତେବେଳେ ଯଜାତି ଶୁକ୍ରାଚାର୍ଯ୍ୟଙ୍କଠାରୁ ବର ପାଇଲେ, ସେତେବେଳେ ତାଙ୍କର ଜ୍ୟେଷ୍ଠ ପୁତ୍ର ଯଦୁଙ୍କୁ ଅନୁରୋଧ ଜଣାଇଲେ, ହେ ପ୍ରିୟ ପୁତ୍ର ଯଦୁ, ତୁମ ମୋର ଜରାବସ୍ଥା ଆଉ କର୍ମଣ୍ୟାବସ୍ଥା ନେଇ ତାର ବଦଳରେ ତୁମ ଯୌବନାବସ୍ଥା ମୋତେ ପ୍ରଦାନ କର. ଏହା ହେଲା ଏ ଶ୍ଳୋକର ଅର୍ଥ. ପରବର୍ତ୍ତୀ ଶ୍ଳୋକ ଟେକ୍ସଟ 39. ମାତାମହ କୃତାଂ ବତ୍ସ ন তৃপ্ত বিষয়েষ্বং বয়সা ভবদীয়েন রংস্যে কতিপয়া সমাহ. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. One becomes so much ashamed, so much shameless, and is too much affected with this lusty desires, kama. He loses all his good sense, his conscience, his good intelligence, everything is lost. Everything is lost, everything is lost. He becomes so shameless, asking his son, please exchange your youth with my old age. Let me enjoy a few more years. I am not satisfied. Let me enjoy a few more years. So shameless behavior. spit at. Jadati said, my dear son, I am not yet satisfied in my sexual desires. But if you are kind to me, you can take the old age given by your maternal grandfather, and I may take your youth so that I may enjoy life for a few years more. Shameless, huh? Shameless dealings. Lost everything, good sense, intelligence, knowledge, everything is lost, finished. It becomes so shameless. Huh? Who can say so? Such a father can say so to his son. It's shameless, isn't it? This is such consequence. Horrible consequence, yes. This is teaching to one and all. Bhagavata teaches. Don't you get lessons from it? My dear son, I am not yet satisfied in my sexual desires, but if you are kind to me, you can take the old age given by your maternal grandfather, and I may take your youth so that I may enjoy life for a few more years. Jadati tankar jyeshta putra Jadun kହୁଛନ୍ତି ମୋର ପ୍ରିୟ ପୁତ୍ର, ମୁଁ ଏ କାମ ଉପଭୋଗରେ ସନ୍ତୁଷ୍ଟ ହେଇନାହିଁ, ଯୌନ ଉପଭୋଗରେ ବିଶେଷ କରି ସନ୍ତୁଷ୍ଟ ହେଇନି। ତୁମେ ଯଦି ମୋ ପ୍ରତି କୃପା କରିବ ତାହେଲେ ମୋର ବାର୍ଦ୍ଧକ୍ୟ ଅବସ୍ଥା ନେଇ ଯେଉଁ ବାର୍ଦ୍ଧକ୍ୟ ଅବସ୍ଥା ତୁମର ମ୍ୟାଟର୍ନାଲ ଗ୍ରାଣ୍ଡଫାଦର ମାତାମହଙ୍କ ଠାରୁ ପ୍ରାପ୍ତ ହେଇଛି, ତା ବଦଳରେ ତୁମର ଯୌବନାବସ୍ଥା ମୋତେ ଦେବ, ତାହେଲେ ଆଉ କେତେ ବର୍ଷ ମୁଁ ଟିକେ ଉପଭୋଗ କରିବି, ଯୌନ ସମ୍ଭୋଗ ଉପଭୋଗ କରିବି। ଏ ହେଲା ଶ୍ଲୋକର ଅର୍ଥ। Purport by Srila Gour. This is the nature of lusty desires. This is the nature of lusty desire. Cannot be satiated. Never be satiated. The more you enjoy, more it becomes insatiated. Isn't it? So to understand this thing. What is satiation? Is there? No. This is the nature of lusty desires. In Bhagavad Gita 7:20 it is said, Kamiste dhuta jnana. When one is too attached to sense gratification, he actually loses his senses. The word dhuta jnana refers to one who has lost his sense. Yes, lost his sense. Here is an example. The father shamelessly asked his son to exchange youth for old age. Can a father say so to his son? Unless son becomes shameless, he cannot say so. Lost his own senses, his intelligence, knowledge, everything is lost. Becomes shameless, he can say so. Who can say so? Here is an example. The father shamelessly asked his son to exchange youth for old age. Of course, the entire world is under such illusion. Here is an example. Here is an example. So many examples are here. Yes. So many examples. Not one, so that is not one example. So many. You see here. Isn't it? Yes. Therefore it is said that everyone is pramatta, exclusively mad. Yes, the madman's actually insanity only. Only madman can act like that. A sane man can act like that. He's insane. If there is insanity, he can act like that. Has lost all his good sense. His knowledge, his intelligence, everything is lost. Completely mad. Yes, pramutta. Exclusively mad. Nunam pramatta kurute vikarma. When one becomes almost like a madman, he indulges in sex and sense gratification. Otherwise, nobody can do this thing. Who can eat stool? Unless one becomes so mad. Sex and sense gratification can be controlled, however, and one achieves perfection when he has no desire for sex. Then he will achieve perfection. Asking what I have gotten? What you have gotten? You have gotten stool only. You have gotten this unsatisfied sex desire only. That you have gotten. Yeah. You are asking what I have gotten. That you have gotten. Isn't it? Now understand what you have gotten? Asking that question. Madman. Yes. It's insane, completely insane. Yes. Completely insane. Unless one achieves perfection, unless he has no desire for sex, then he cannot get Krishna at all. Cannot get Krishna at all. No. Understand? So, what are you asking? What I have gotten? You have gotten this thing. This satisfies sex desire. Then you cannot get Krishna at all. No. Cannot. Johar ladas jai ityuti dhai sisnodar parayana Krishna nahi pai. Mahaprabhu has said that thing. Johar ladas jai ityuti dhai sisnodar parayana Krishna nahi pai. He cannot get Krishna. Who is running to satisfy, running hither and thither to satisfy his palate and genital. Understand? Sisna udar purayana. Sisna means genital, udar means belly. To satisfy his palate, stomach, belly, and genital, running hither and thither like a dog. He cannot get Krishna, Baba. What you have gotten? You have gotten this. You understand, mad fellow? Yes. You have gotten this thing, Baba. You cannot get Krishna unless you give up this thing. Unless there is no such desire at all, nobody can get Krishna. You understand? Yes. No tinge of such desire. Then you will get Krishna. Otherwise, no. Cannot. No. We are trying our best, spending gallons of our spiritual blood. What happens? You cannot have it. This is all useless now. Useless labor. So much such desire you have. Lusty desire you have. How can you get Krishna? If it is given to you, you cannot have it. No. No, Baba. Cannot be, cannot. You understand very well. This is possible when one is fully Krishna conscious. Jadavadhi mama cheta Krishna padarabinde nava nava rasa dhamni udyatang rantung asit tadavadhi vadanari sangame smarjamane bhavati mukha vikruta sustu nishtivananta. Since I have been engaged in transcendental loving service of Krishna, realizing ever new pleasure in Him, whenever I think of such pleasure, I spit at that thought, and my lips curl with its taste. But when you think of what is, oh, very good, nice. Isn't it? Your lips are not curled and you never spit at it. So, Madhurana, understand? Sexual desire can be stopped only when one is fully Krishna conscious. Otherwise, no hope at all. And not otherwise. As long as one has desires for sex, one must change his body and transmigrate from one body to another to enjoy sex in different species of forms, like hogs, dogs, worms in the store. Yes. Enjoy sex, yes. So many bodies will come to you. Huh? Very nice. No? Yes, it is nice for you. Nonsense. But although the forms may differ, the business of sex is the same. Yeah. Huh? The hogs, dogs, huh? The hog's sexual activity, dog's sexual activity, huh? Sexual business. And the worm in the stool also does the same sexual business. You are doing the same. Huh? Is something different? Huh? Something different? Baba, same. Body may differ, Baba, but the sexual business same in all bodies. Huh? Therefore it says, punah punah charvita charvana. Those who are very much attached to sex transmigrate from one body to another with the same business of chewing the chew. Yes. Testing sex enjoyment as a dog, sex enjoyment as a hog, sex enjoyment as a demigod, sex enjoyment as in the body of Mr. Allen. Same. Yes. Mr. Mark Gorin. Same. Yes. Same. Nothing different. So, such lessons. You should take lessons from it, Baba. You have gotten really achieved a human body, Baba. What is the purpose of this body? To get Krishna. This is the purpose of getting this really achieved human body, to get Krishna, Baba. Understand? So, but doing the same activity, sexual business, as a dog and hog, a worm in the stall. Simple affair. Shameless person. Srila Gour Paribhasyate Yamar Paramaradhyatama Gurudev Sri Srimad Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ji Maharaj. Yes, we are completely free from this sex desire. There would be no tinge of desire at all. You follow? No tinge of sex desire. Completely. Then, that, in other words, when you become complete Krishna conscious, complete, not partial, complete Krishna conscious, 100% Krishna conscious. Oh, one cannot give up this desire, so strong desire. This is possible only when one is fully Krishna conscious. That's Purna Krishna Chaitanya Srila, that's Sambhav Parajai Hava, Nachet Havana. Bindu Matra, E Jono Puvak Kamana Rohibana. And not otherwise. No upana, no other means is there, Baba. No other means. Is there any other means? No other means. This is the only means. And should develop complete Krishna consciousness. Complete Krishna consciousness. Yes. No other means. Then you will be able to stop this sex desire for sense gratification. Otherwise nobody can stop it. As long as one has desires for sex, one must change his body and transmigrate from one body to another to enjoy sex in different species of forms. Je parjanta tumare kamana achi, विशेष करी desire for sex, এই যৌন উপভোগ ଯୌନ ସମ୍ଭୋଗର କାମନା ସେ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଗୋଟେ ପରେ ଗୋଟେ ତୁମକୁ ଶରୀର ପରିବର୍ତ୍ତନ କରିବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ। ସେଇ ଶରୀର ମାନଙ୍କରେ ଯୌନ ଉପଭୋଗ କରିବ। But although the forms may differ, business sex is the same. ଶରୀର ଭିନ୍ନ ଭିନ୍ନ ପ୍ରକାର ହେଇପାରେ। କୁକୁର ଶରୀର ହବ, ଶୁକର ଶରୀର ହବ, ପକ୍ଷୀ ଶରୀର ହବ, ପଶୁ ଶରୀର, କୀଟ ପତଙ୍ଗ ଶରୀର ହେଇପାରେ, କିନ୍ତୁ ସେଇ ଏକା ଯୌନ କ୍ରିୟା ସବୁ ଶରୀରରେ। Therefore it is said ପୁନଃ ପୁନଃ ଚର୍ବିତ ସର୍ବଣଂ। ସେଇଥିପାଇଁ ଏ କଥା କୁହାଯାଇଛି ପୁନଃ ପୁନଃ ଚର୍ବିତ ସର୍ବଣଂ। ବାରମ୍ବାର ଚର୍ବିତ ସର୍ବଣ କରୁଛେ। Those who are very much attached to sex transmigrate from one body to another. The same business of chewing the chew, tasting sex enjoyment as a dog, sex enjoyment as a hog, sex enjoyment as a demiurge, and so on. Yes, same sex enjoyment. ଯୋଉମାନଙ୍କର ପ୍ରଚୁର ଆସକ୍ତି ଅଛି, too much attached to sex, ଏଇ ଯୌନ ଉପଭୋଗ ପ୍ରତି ପ୍ରଚୁର ଆସକ୍ତି ଅଛି, understand? Too much attachment to sex, ପ୍ରଚୁର ଆସକ୍ତି ଅଛି। ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ ଗୋଟିଏ ପରେ ଗୋଟିଏ ସ୍ୱର ପରିବର୍ତ୍ତନ କରିବାକୁ ହବ। ସେଇ ଶରୀରରେ ସେମାନେ chewing the chewed, ସେଇ ଚର୍ବିତ ଚର୍ବଣ କରୁଥିବେ। ସେଇ ଯୌନ ଉପଭୋଗ କରିକିରି ଯୌନ ଉପଭୋଗ କରୁଥିବେ। କୁକୁର ଶରୀର, ଶୁକର ଶରୀର, ଦେବତାର ଶରୀର, କୀଟ ପତଙ୍ଗର ଶରୀର, ଯେଉଁ ଶରୀର କି ସେଇ the same business, this enjoyment of sex, testing sex enjoyment, sense is different? No different, same. ये होची आमर परमाराध्यात्म गुरुदेव श्री श्रीमद श्री भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद जी महाराजंकर भाष्य दिया है श्लोक ऊपर ये madman will go. Only madman will go. Madman. A sane man will never do such thing. What are you? Insane. Mad. Yes, not a sane man, I say. He's not a sane man. A sane man will never do like that, never act like that. Yes. Complete madness. Yes.
I think it not befitting an intelligent man to involve himself again in the activities of sense gratification, by which he perpetually gets material bodies one after another.
One after another. Yes. Revolve in the cycle of birth and death, getting one after another the metal body, enjoying the sex, chewing the chew. Yes. Yes. The same thing. Chewing the chew. Those who are very much attached to sex transmigrate from one body to another with the same business of chewing the chew, tasting sex enjoyment as a dog, sex enjoyment as a hog, sex enjoyment as a demigod, sex enjoyment in the body of Mr. Allen, so on. Yes. Mr. Mark Garden, body of Mr. Mark Garden. Yes, so on. Same thing. Isn't it? This mad fellow, completely mad. So, this is the teachings given in Srimad Bhagavatam. Many places you will find in Srimad Bhagavatam, not one place, two places, many places. It's so important subject matter, many places it has been said, to put emphasis on it. Seventh canto of Bhagavatam also you find. Saptam skando Bhagavatare madhyam paiva, Chaturdash Adhyaya 14th chapter. द्वादश त्रयोदश श्लोक रे युधिष्ठिरଙ୍କ प्रति नारदଙ୍କ ଉକ୍ତି ଅଛି जयाददर्थे स्वान् प्राणान् हन्यात् वा पीतरं गुरुं तस्यां सोत्वं स्त्रियां दह्यात् जस्तेन हि अधीतो जितः कृमि विडि भस्मनिष्ठान्तं कोएदं तुच्छं कळेवरं कोः त्वदीयरतिर्भार्या Swayam Atma Navasari. A Yudhishthira Pradinardangarukti, Saptam Skanda Bhatare, 7th canto, 14th chapter, 12 and 13 verse. जो व्यक्ति प्राणाधिक प्रियतमा स्त्री प्रति भक्त बुद्धि परित्याग करे से निश्चय भगवान अजितों को जय करे अंतिमे कृमि विष्ठा भस्मरे पर्यवसान योग्य এই তুচ্ছ দেহ কাহি এই দেহ নিমিত্ত যাহা সহিত সঙ্গ হয় সে স্ত্রী কাহি পুনি পরম মহান সত্য সনাতন আত্মা বা কাহি who gets Krishna?
One who's given up completely sex desire.
Bolo?
One who's given up completely sex desire.
One who has given up completely desire for sex, desire for sense gratification. Here in these verses, Narada Muni says to Yudhishthira Maharaj, who has given up this desire. You understand? A grahastha, householder, was wedded wife, you understand? Who never thinks that she is object of enjoyment, my object of enjoyment. You understand? He has given up this desire towards his wife. She is to be enjoyed by Krishna. Krishna is the only enjoyer. I am not enjoyer. Krishna is the only enjoyer. One who can think like that, a grahastha, will never think that thing that this wife is meant for my enjoyment. Only that person, you follow? Only that person can get Krishna. He can conquer the unconquerable. Krishna is unconquerable, Ajita. And such a person can conquer unconquerable. Who never thinks his wife as object of enjoyment. Understand me? Yes. Krishna is the only enjoyer. A beautiful wife is there. So, she is meant to be enjoyed by Krishna, Baba. As soon as one sees a woman, a lady, a male sees a female, man sees a woman, immediately this desire crops up. Yes, desire for enjoyment, isn't it? But a sane man, intelligent man, wise man, immediately think of, no. She is meant to be enjoyed by Krishna, not by me. Immediately think of, understand? So give up that thought. This is the object of my enjoyment. Then you will be able to get Krishna. You will conquer the unconquerable. Ajita, Ajita. What is destination of this body? What destination of this body?
To be either burned to ashes or eaten by dogs.
Dogs, hogs. Idam sarirang sadasanhijarjaram patatyabasyam parinam pesalam kimaussari pritchasi mooda durmate niraming krishna rasayana piva. This is Kulasekhar's Vani. Kulasekharanga Vani. Sata sandhi jara jara tavo ei kalebo sata sandhi jara jara tavo ei kalebo patan hoibe kodina patan ভস্মক্রমী বিষ্ঠা হবে সকলের গুণ্য তবে ভস্মক্রমী Iyate mamatar vachina. Iyate mamatar vachina. Iyate mamatar vachina. Iyate mamatar vachina. Ore mona सुनो मोर ए सत्य वचन ओरे मन सुनो मोर ए सत्य वचन ए रोगेर मोहसधि कृष्ण नाम निरवधि That verse says, what will be the ultimate destination of this body? Read translation. Krumi vidivasmanishtantam kvedam tutsa kalevaram kotodiya rathirbhajya kvayam atman vassadi. You are attached to the body. Mad fellow. Body of your wife, isn't it? What is the essence of that body? What?
Through proper deliberation, one should give up attraction to his wife's body.
Wife's body. Give up attraction to his wife's body, yes.
Because that body will ultimately be transformed.
Into what?
Small insects.
Small insects, yes. Stool.
Or ashes.
Ashes. So?
What is the value of this insignificant body?
Yes.
How much greater is the Supreme Being?
How much greater is the Supreme Being? Yes.
Who is all pervading like the sky.
Yes. One day the body will finish. Ultimate transformation is this. Stool. Ashes, creamy, insects, and you are attached to this body, your wife's body. Where is that body now? It's finished. Transformed into stool, ashes, creamy, insects. So you are attached to that body. Oh, mad fellow. This mad fellow. सदसन्निहि जरा जरा तवई कलेवर पतन हईबे एकदिन भस्म कृमि विष्ठा हबे कुलशेखर says the same thing. भस्म कृमि विष्ठा हबे সকলের গুণ্য তবে ইয়াত মৌদার পাছে. Why you are attached to this nasty body, metal body? Full. The ultimate transformation is ashes, creamy, insects, stool. You are attached to this body? Mad fellow, isn't it? Any moment, any day to finish and this will be transformed. Ultimate transformation, yes. Oh stupid mind, it's telling his mind. Oh stupid mind, don't develop attachment to this nasty body. Develop your only attachment to the beautiful form, Shyama Sundar form of Krishna, beautiful lotus feet of Krishna. His holy name. Yes. Stupid mind, hear me. This is truth. Suna Satya Bachor. You are affected with a disease. Isn't it? Because you have developed attachment to this nasty body. And I have medicine for it. You will be cured of this disease. What is the medicine? Krishna nama niravadhi erogera mahusadi Krishna nama niravadhi niramaya Krishna rasayana. You have that? Yes.
The whole thing? From the beginning?
Yes.
A dancing puppet of 100 joints.
Yes.
Your mortal coil in its last moments.
Yes.
This physical form is doomed to destruction. Ashes to ashes, worm and stool. What was beautiful once is a horrible thing. To adore it is the gravest misconception. My dear mind.
My dear mind. Stupid mind. Isn't it? You have become slave to your stupid mind and hearing the promptings of stupid mind and acting like a madman. Isn't it? Yes, this is the cause of his madness. He is hearing the prompting of his stupid mind. Isn't it? Yes.
My dear mind, hear the truth attentively. The only medicine for this malady is to chant Krishna's name constantly.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is medicine for this disease. Yes. This is medicine. Finished?
Krishna is the life of immortality.
Yes. Finished? Again in 7th canto, Bhagavatam you will find 15th chapter, 18th verse. Saptam skanda panchadas adhyaya अष्टादश श्लोकरे जुष्टम प्रदिनार्दं रुक्ति पुण्यछि संतुष्ट केन वाराजं न वर्तितापि वारिणा औपस्थ जेहं कार्पण्यात् गृहपाणायते जनः. हे राजा, जे आत्माराम से केवल जलपान करी संतुष्ट हो पारे, किंतु जिह्वा उपस्थ इंद्रिय वेग द्वारा जे वशीभूत से प्रकार काम को व्यक्ति कुकुर परी इतस्तत घूरी बुलुथाय. अंडरस्टैंड? जिह्वारे लाड़ से जे इतस्तत इति उति धाय शिष्णोदर परायण कृष्ण नहीं पाए. महाप्रभु को रुकती जिह्वार लाड़ से जे इति उति धाय शिष्णोदर परायण कृष्ण नहीं पाए. जिह्वा लालसा मेंटेवा पाई एटिकी सेटिकी धाउछि. एटी वाला भोजन मिलुछि चाल जीवा हो बापा. लड्डू मिलुछि, खीर मिलुछि, खीरसा मिलुछि, स्वीट्स मिलुछि. प्रेम जी, sweets available there. Nice sweet, sweet rice, ample, as much as you can eat. So runs there. Yes. जिह्वा लाड़ से जय तूती धाय शिष्णोदर परायण कृष्ण नहीं पाए. One who runs hither and thither to satisfy his palate. Yes, there is nice food available. Yes. A Sergi has come. Sergi understand, rich man has come. Who is giving feast. Prepared very nice palatable dishes, sweet rice, laddus, rasgullas, gulab jam. Only sweet available, Baba. Is giving feast. भंडारा देते हैं. वो भंडारा देते हैं, साधुओं को देते हैं, साधु लोग जाते हैं. Some sadhu, so-called sadhus are around there. Yes. Great Seth has come, rich man has come, who is giving feast to sadhus. Let us go there. Rasgullas are available, laddus are available, gulab jamuns are available, jilpis are available. So sweet items are there. And he also gives nice dakhin also. Yes. Let us go there. They run there. Johar Lal se jai tu didhai susnodar parayana Krishna nahi paye. Mahaprabhu says, one who runs like hither and thither to satisfy his palate, he cannot get Krishna. He is very much attached to his jiva palate and genital. Yes. You follow? He cannot get Krishna. Premji, Understand? Yes, run. So sweet items are available there. Yes. You have translation?
My dear king, a self-satisfied person can be happy even with only drinking water.
A self-satisfied person can be happy only with drinking water. Are you drinking water? Taking neem leaf? Yes, be satisfied. Be satisfied, yes. Drinking water and chewing neem leaf, best satisfied. No sweet Baba. Sesna Udar Puran, then attached to the palate and genital. You cannot get Krishna. Cannot get Krishna. Understand? Yes. Let's read it.
However, one who is driven by the senses, especially by the tongue and genitals,
yes.
He must accept the position of a household dog to satisfy his senses.
The position of a household dog. Next life is dog life. Next life is hog life. Yes. Get hog's body and dog body. Premji, Mr. Hall and Mr. Mark Garden. Yeah? You want this? Yes, definitely you want this. Why say? You are attached to palate and genital and running hither and thither, yes. Some devotees are also there. They are all running from one temple to another. Very nice. Prasad is available there. Nice lotus, rasgullas, sweet rice available. Yes. This temple is not good, only they give anna dalma. Leave this temple, go to Mayapur, go to Vrindavan, go to this and that. Nice prasad available there. Then no Krishna will be available. Understand? Yes. Self-satisfied person, Atmara, he will be satisfied only by drinking water. Yes. Whatever Krishna's arrangement, he is satisfied with it. Yes. Krishna has made this arrangement, only water is available today. Very good. He is satisfied. So, again, you will find fourth canto Bhagavatam, Sattaskanda Bhagavatam, 25th chapter, verse 6. Narada, instruction to King Prachinabhahi. Gruhesu kutadharmesu putradaro dhanarthadhi na parang bindati mudho brahmyan sansara vatmasu. He Rajan, Stri Sanghi Muda Vyakti, Anitya Putra Kalatra Dhanadire, Paramartha Buddhi Rupa Bhranti Dara, Charita Hei, Suya Indriya Sukha Sadhaka Griha, Kamya Karmadire, Janma Maranamaya Sansara Margare, Brahman Karithai, Vishnu Kara Parampada Kevel Lava Kari Parena. The translation.
Those who are interested only in his so-called
Narada Muni says to King Prachinabhahi, this instruction, yes.
Those who are interested only in his so-called beautiful life, namely remaining as a householder, entangled by sons and a wife,
entangled with the sons and wife, yes. Home heart, yes.
Searching after wealth, think that such things are life's ultimate goal.
Yes.
Such people simply wander in different types of bodies throughout this material existence without finding out the ultimate goal of life.
That is?
Krishna.
What is that? Veda says? Paramapada? Om Tad Vishnu Paramam Padam. Yes. Tad Vishnu Paramam Pada, they cannot get it. Tad Vishnu Paramapada, they cannot get it. Yes. They cannot understand. Again, 29th chapter, 4th canto, 29th chapter, Narada's instruction to Pratinavari. Again, 29th chapter, 4th canto, 29th chapter, Narada's instruction to Pratinavari, text 54-55. Sumana samadharmanang strinang saranasrami puspam adhugandhavat khidratamam kamya karma vipagajam kama sukhalabam jaiho pasthyadi vijin nantam mithuni bhuya तदभिनिवेशितमनसं षडङ्घ्रीगणसामगीतवद् अतिमनोहरवनितादि जनालापेषु अतितरान् अतिप्रलोभितकर्णम् अग्रे ब्रुकजुथवद् आत्मन आयुर्हरत होरत्रान् तान् काललवविशेषान् अविगणज्य गृहेषु विहरन्तं पृष्ठत एव परख्यम् अनुप्रवृत्तो लुब्धक कृतांत अंत सरेण जंग इह पराविध्यति तं ईमं आत्मानं अहुराजं भिन्न हृदयं द्रष्टुं रसिति। हे राजन, पुष्प परिप्रथमे सरस परिणामे विरस धर्मयुक्ता स्त्रीमानकर आश्रय स्थल गृहरे रही जो व्यक्ति जिह्वा उपस्थादि इंद्रिय लभ्य पुष्प मधुगंध सदृश अति तुच्छ काम्य कर्म फल स्वरूप काम सुखले अन्वेषण करी करी स्त्रीमानक सहित सहवास करी सेमानक ठारे श्रीय चित्त सन्निवेश करिछि भ्रमर गुंजन ध्वनि परि पत्नी शोधनादि अति मनोहर आलापरे जहार कर्ण अतिशय प्लभित होइछि अहोरात्र पर्यंत प्रति मुहूर्त प्रति क्षण प्रति निमेषार्ध प्रति पल इत्यादि काल क्षुद्र वंश समूह मृगर सम्मुख्य स्थित व्याघ्रजुत परि तार आयु हरण करछन्ति देखि सुद्धा एथिरे दृष्टिपात न करी जो व्यक्ति सौभोग्य गृह कलत्रादि विहार करुछि व्याधतुल्य कृतांत पृष्ठ देश रही दूररु अलक्षित भाव जहार अंतकरण गुप्त शरद द्वारा आघात करने प्रवृत्त होइछि सेई हरिपोषण विमुख त्रिसंगी संसार मरण हत हृदय जीवर अवस्था विचार करंतु। Translation.
My dear king,
these are instructions of Mahajanas. Huh? Yes. Open your ear and hear it. Accept it seriously. Huh? Don't allow to enter into this ear and get out by this ear. No. Get into the heart. Understand? Yes.
My dear king, woman who is very attractive in the beginning,
yes,
but in the end, very disturbing.
What happens? How it is?
Is exactly like the flower.
Exactly like a flower.
Which is very attractive in the beginning and detestable at the end.
Morning, fresh flower, blossom flower, very attractive, sweet scent coming out. Then in the noon, you look, what?
Wilted.
Huh?
Wilted.
Wilted.
Wilted. No beauty, no more beauty. Huh? Similarly, women. Yes. Sumana dharma, the same dharma, the flower, like flower. Huh? Now you have a maiden, young wife, 16-year-old or 17, 18-year-old wife, beautiful maiden, like fresh blooming flower. But what happens? After a few years, it all, let's say, wither, isn't it? No more beauty. No more. The face has become wrinkled. Teeth are all fallen. Teethless. Hair's grown grey, complete white. No black curling hair. So, little skin is loose. So, of course, in Western countries, the old ladies, they go to doctor. What they do?
Plastic surgery.
Plastic surgery. They do plastic surgery to keep their beauty.
They call it a facelift.
Huh?
They call it a facelift.
Yes.
A facelift to take over.
So, change hair and false hair they put on. So, you read?
With woman, the living entity is entangled with lusty desires, and he enjoys sex, just as one enjoys the aroma of a flower. He thus enjoys a life of sense gratification, from his tongue to his genitals.
Yes.
And in this way, the living entity considers himself very happy in family life. United with his wife, he always remains absorbed in such thoughts. He feels great pleasure in hearing the talks of his wife and children, which are like the sweet humming of bumblebees.
Sweet humming of the bumblebees. Yes. So sweet voices. My dear husband. Isn't it? And small kids are there, broken voice, language. Mommy, Daddy. So sweet to hear. Sisunang kala kiranang. Prahlad Maharaj also says, yes.
He feels great pleasure in hearing the talks of his wife and children, which are like the sweet humming of bumblebees that collect honey from flower to flower. He forgets that before him is time.
Time. Taking away his lifespan. Every moment, yes.
This time which is taking away his lifespan with the passing of day and night.
Day and night, yes. By sunrise and sunset, taking away time. His lifespan. Yes.
He does not see the gradual diminishing of his life, nor does he care about the superintendent of death, who is trying to kill him from behind.
From the behind, yes. Like a cruel hunter, standing there, shooting arrow at the deer. As a deer grazing in the jungle. But in front there's a tiger sitting to devour him. You understand? But deer is not looking at. Similarly, this time is like tiger in front, taking away your lifespan, and you are so much engrossed to this home and heart, to this sense enjoyment, especially sexual enjoyment, hearing such sweet voice of your wife, small kids, like the sweet humming sound of the bumblebees, completely forgetful of this thing. And at the back, hunter is standing, back of the deer. Just ready to shoot an arrow, to kill him. Wherever you may go, you go in front or go back. Both sides danger. Yes. Deer, no intelligence, an animal devoid of true intelligence, true consciousness, the low consciousness. But you have got a human body or a human being. You are intelligence, you have got intelligence and superior type of consciousness. You should know all these things. Yes.
Just try to understand this.
Just try to understand this thing, yes.
You are in a precarious position.
What precarious position you are? Yes.
And you are threatened from all sides.
Threatened from all sides. Front, behind, left side, right side. Yes. Yeah. Finished. Narada Muni says, "Oh my king, dear king," says to this Prachinabari. Do you understand? "Oh my dear king, see this condition of a person who is too much attached to human heart, too much attached to his wife, son, daughter. See the condition. You understand? And he is not engaged in a Haritoshana. Not engaged in giving pleasure to the sense of Lord Hari, rather he is engaged in giving pleasure to his own senses. This is instruction. Therefore, satyam vichakya mrgachestitam atmana antaschitam nyatsahrudi karna dhunincha chitte jayhangana sramanga sattama duthagatham trinihi hansa saranam virama kramena अतएव हे राजन आपन नितांत काम को मान कर सद्वार्ता मुखरित इंद्रिय तर्पण जोशी संग मूलक आश्रम परित्याग करी शुद्ध मुक्त जीव मान कर एकमात्र आश्रय स्थल हरिंकर प्रतिविधान करंतु यही परिभाव क्रमे क्रमे असत्संग विरत होंतु. दिस इज इंस्ट्रक्शन, Narada's instruction to Brahmacharya.
My dear king, just try to understand the allegorical position of the deer.
Yes.
Be fully conscious of yourself.
Fully conscious of yourself.
And give up the pleasure of hearing about promotion to heavenly planets by fruitive activity. Give up household life, which is full of sex.
Yes.
As well as stories about such things.
Understand? Give up household life is full of sex. Yes. Yes.
And take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead through the mercy of liberated souls. In this way, please give up your attraction for material existence.
Yes. Develop your attraction towards lotus feet of Lord Hari. Alright? Not there. This is perfect. That is in the perfect.
You see, and take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Yes.
Through the mercy of liberated souls.
Yes. Sadhus, Mahajans, liberated souls. Again, 5th canto. पंचम स्कंद भाग करे प्रथम अध्याय श्लोक रे प्रियव्रतन प्रति परीक्षित प्रियव्रतन संबंधरे कहउछन्ति परीक्षित महाराज सुखदेवଙ୍କୁ कहउछन्ति एवं उपसमायनेषु सोतनयेषु अथो जगतिपतिर् जगतिं अर्बुदानि एकादश परिवस्रणां अव्याहताखिल पुरुषाकार सार संभृत दुर्दंड जुगला पीड़ित मूर्वी गुणस्तनित विरमित धर्म प्रतिपक्षो बहिरी स्मत्यासानुदिनम एधमान प्रमोद प्रसरण जोशिन्य भीड़ा प्रमुसित आशा बलोक रुचि रखे न्यादि भी पराभूयमान विवेक ईवा नव बुद्ध्यमान ईव महामना बुभुजे. महाराज प्रियवतर गारस्थ लीला अभिनय यथेष्ट थिला तत्पत्नी विश्वकर्मा तनया सम्राज्ञी वरिष्मती रपति दर्शन हर्ष अभ्युत्थान अंगावरण चेष्टा ललित गमनादि चाल चलन स्त्री सुलभ कटाक्ष निक्षेपादि श्रृंगार विलास प्रकाशो लज्जा संकोच निबंधन हास्य कटाक्ष मनोहर परिहास वाक्यादि अनुदिन वृद्धि प्राप्त हुई तद्वारा प्रिय पतंकर सद असद विवेक ज्ञान जेपरी प्रभावित होता सुतराम विषयाशक्ति वसत से जेपरी आत्मविस्मृत अर्थात स्वरूप लब्धहीन व्यक्ति परी राज्य भोग करते फर्स्ट चैप्टर 29 verse. Sukadeva Goswami says to Parikshit Maharaj regarding Priyavrata as a Vaishnava king still.
After Kavi, Mahavir and Savana were completely trained in the Paramahamsa stage of life. Maharaj Priyavrata ruled the universe for 11 arbudas of years.
11 arbudas of years. Ruled the universe. Yeah. So many years. How can one survive? Such a longevity. Yes.
Whenever he was determined to fix his arrow upon his bowstring with his two powerful arms, all opponents of the regulative principles of religious life would flee from his presence in fear of the unparalleled prowess he displayed in ruling the universe. He greatly loved his wife, Barismati, and with the increase of days, their exchange of nuptial love also increased. By her feminine behavior, as she dressed herself, walked, got up, smiled, laughed, and glanced about, Queen Barismati increased his energy. Thus,
feminine behavior, these are feminine gestures, postures. Isn't it? Feminine behavior. Gestures, postures. Laughing, smiling, getting up, glancing. Yes. Yes.
Thus, although he was a great soul,
yes,
he appeared lost in the feminine conduct of his wife.
Though great soul, still a little lost. This feminine conduct of his wife. Yes. It's so very strong attraction, very strong attraction. Understand? Very strong attraction. अरे बाबा बोलो
He behaved with her just like an ordinary man, but actually he was a great soul.
Yes. Well, he did like that. At last, what he did, so many years, you cannot calculate. He ruled, he enjoyed. At last, what happened? What he said at last. That is in what's that? 37th verse. Aho sadhunastitam jadabhinivesitaham indreira vidyarachita visama visayandhakupe tadalang alang amusya vanitaya vinoda mrugam mang dik dik iti garayan chakara. At last he said this. Aho, mu ketebar sadkarya korichi. ইন্দ্রিয়বর্গ এতেদিন ধরি মতে অবিদ্যা বিরচিত বিষয়ান্ধক উপরে অভিনিবিষ্ট করে রখিলে বিষয় ভোগ তো যথেষ্ট হলা আও নাই হয় মু এই কামিনীর ক্রীড়া মৃগ মর্কট তুল্য হয়ে পড়িছি মতে ধিক সদ ধিক Yes.
The king thus began criticizing himself.
Criticizing himself. Criticize yourself now. Yes.
Alas, how condemned I have become because of my sense gratification. I have now fallen into material enjoyment, which is exactly like a covered well.
Covered well, yes.
I have had enough.
I had enough. Can you say so? I had enough. Can you say so? No, they are dissatisfied. Not enough. More. Yes.
I've had enough. I am not going to enjoy any more.
Can you say so? Can you? He says yes. He cannot say. He just artificially says. Not artificially, yes.
I am not going to enjoy any more. Just see how I have become like a dancing monkey in the hands of my wife.
Dancing monkey in the hands of my wife. Monkey, up, down, up, down. Yes. Dancing monkey in the hands of my wife. Golok Vrindavan, understand? Yes. Bolo?
Because of this, I am condemned.
I'm condemned. So the thing. Understand? So, those who are too much attached to this home and heart, attached to this sense gratification, sex desire, they should go to hell. You understand? Jamaraj instructs his messengers, bring them to my abode. 6th canto Bhagavatam, 3rd chapter, 28th verse. ଷଷ୍ଠ ସ୍କନ୍ଦ ଭାଗବତ ତୃତୀୟ ଅଧ୍ୟାୟ ଶ୍ଲୋକରେ ଯମରାଜ ତାଙ୍କ ଦୂତମାନଙ୍କୁ କହୁଛନ୍ତି, କୋଉମାନଙ୍କୁ ମୋ ପାଖକୁ ଆଣିବ? ତାନ୍ ଆନୟଧ୍ୱଂ ଅସତ ବିମୁଖାନ ମୁକୁନ୍ଦ ପଦାରବିନ୍ଦ ମକରନ୍ଦ ରସାଦଶ୍ରମ୍ ନିଷ୍କିଞ୍ଚନୈ ପରମହଂସ କୁଳୈର୍ ଅସଙ୍ଗୈର୍ जुष्टाद् गृह्ये निरवर्त्मनि बद्धतृष्णा निष्किंचन स्त्रीसंगवर्जनकारी भागवत परमहंसगण यमान के निरंतर भगवान मुकुंदंकर पाद पद्म करंद रस सेवन कुर्धांति सेमान को मोपाक आणिबना यमाने प्रति परान्मुख अर्थात यमाने असाधु व्यक्ति नरकर द्वार स्वरूप स्त्री संगार गृहरे एकांत लोलुप हेतु तगण से मान को तुम माने मोन को डुबान Jamaraj says to his messengers, to whom they bring to him. That verse says, yes.
Paramahamsas are exalted persons who have no taste for material enjoyment and who drink the honey of the Lord's lotus feet. My dear servants, bring to me for punishment only persons who are averse to the taste of that honey, who do not
averse to the taste of that honey, the Paramahansa's tasting. Honey, nectarian, honey emanating from Bhagavata Katha, Krishna Katha. Understand? Those are averse to that honey, bring them. Isn't it? Yes.
Complaining class is so long.
Complaining class so long. Yes. So long class. Honey tastes bitter. To whom honey tastes bitter, bring them to. Yes.
Bring to me for punishment those.
Bring them for my punishment. Yes.
Only persons who are averse to the taste of that honey.
Yes.
Those who do not associate with Paramahamsas.
Rather,
and who are attached to family life and worldly enjoyment, which form the path to hell.
On the path to hell, yes. Bring them to me. So, they were brought to the abode of Chamaraj for punishment. Understand? And then so many instructions are there in Bhagavatam, different places you find, not one place. 9th canto, 7th canto, 5th canto, 4th canto, 11th canto, so many. 11th canto Bhagavatam also says, Juhe kato amu pakarsati karitarsa sisno nastu budaram sravanam tutasit grhano nyatascha paradruk kocha karma sakti Vaibho sapatna iva gehapating gunanti. You have this verse.
Grihe?
11 canto, 9th chapter, 27 verse. This Avadhut speaks to Jadurajan. Jiva. Do you understand? Juhi kutu. Amam. Pakarsati kari tarsa. बहु सपत्नी मिली जेपरी गोटे गृहस्वामी को छिन्न भी न करती से परि जीवा शिष्ण थोक प्रवृत्ति इंद्रिय वर्ग बद्ध जीव को सोस विष प्रति आकर्षण करी ध्वस्त विध्वस्त करती क्या दैट वर्स क्या
11:8:21
11:9:27 no if a person man has many wives. Do you understand? More than one wife. If you ask, what is this? Condition. This wife is dragging, that wife is saying, hey, come to me. That wife, hey, come to me. Hey, come to me. Isn't it? What is this condition, man? This wife is dragging this way, that wife is dragging that way. That wife is dragging that way, that wife is dragging that way. What is his condition? What is condition now? Precarious condition, isn't it? One wife is holding this hand and dragging, another wife holding that hand dragging, another wife holding this ear dragging that, another wife holding that ear dragging that way. Then what is his condition now?
Pull apart.
Similarly, who has fallen prey to his different senses, isn't it? बहु सपत्नी मिली जेपरी गृहस्वामी को छिन्न भिन्न करती जिह्वा शिष्ण त्वक प्रवृत्ति इंद्रिय वर्ग बद्ध जीव को सोच विषय प्रति आकर्षण के ध्वस्त विध्वस्त करती. Similarly, a person was become prey to his different senses. Tongue, genital, you understand? Touch. They are just dragging. Tongue dragging that way. Good palatable dishes available. Go there. Gentle dragging this way. Go to this brothel. Nice. Beautiful women were dancing, naked women. Isn't it? Prostitutes.
Jivatani Rasapati.
What is that?
Jivatani Rasapati Upasta Kadarte Vidara Bhojani.
Yes. The same condition. Yes.
Dragged by the tongue towards taste. By the genitals to perversion. Needlessly, the belly craves lavish food to consume.
Yes.
The skin demands luxurious comforts. The ear demands sweet talks. The nose demands sweet fragrances. As the eye demands nice scenery. like a man with many wives, splayed out by their demands. Thus the mind is dragged by the senses' commands. O dear son of Nanda, this is my situation. How will your sweet pastimes become my heart's contemplation?
You understand? Again in 11th canto, 21st chapter, Krishna's instruction to Uddhava. एकादश स्कंद भाग को 21 अध्याय 18-21 श्लोक करे उद्धव प्रति उपदेश कृष्ण करो जतो जतो निवर्तित विमुच्येत ततस्ततः एष धर्म नृणांखेम शोक मोहो भयापः विषयेषु गुणाध्यास पुंस संगस्ततो भवेत् संगा तत्र भवेत् काम कामदेव कलिन्नृणा काले दुर्विषः क्रोधस्तमनु मनुवर्तते तमसा रस्यते पुंसश्चेतना व्यापिनी द्रुतम् तया विरहित साधो जंतु शून्याय कल्पते तदस्य स्वार्थ विभ्रंशो मूर्छितस्य मृतस्य च ज्यों ज्यों भोग्य विषय मानव निवृत्त हेब से विषय बंधन से मुक्त हेब यही निवृत्ति लक्षण भक्त्यात्मक धर्म ही मानव मान कर चरम कल्याण प्रद शोक मोह भय नाशक जो सिद्ध प्रवृत्ति विषय भोग बुद्धि वसत ही से भोक्ता पुरुषाभिमानी आसक्ति से काम से काम मानव मान कर कली विवाद जन्मे कली दुर्विष क्रोध जन्मे मोह तार उन्गमन करे से मोहरु पुरुषर कर्तव्य कर्तव्य स्मृति नष्ट होय तद्विरहित मानव साधु तुल्य से जगु से मोहग्रस्त मृत तुल्य व्यक्ति भगवत भजन रूप एकमात्र स्वार्थ भ्रष्ट ही पड़े. You have that verse? This is Krishna's instruction to Uddhava. You understand? 11th canto. Bhagavatam, 21st chapter, text 18 to 21. So this is instruction. An intelligent, wise man should take this seriously. You understand? He should protect himself, not to be attached to this objects of sense enjoyment. One after another, detach himself from the objects of sense enjoyment. You follow? Then he will develop bhakti. This is ultimate benefit, beneficial achievement for him. You understand? Then he will free from all lamentation and delusion. But those are so much attached, there's so much heart, objects of sense enjoyment, especially sexual enjoyment, those are developed, this attraction towards a woman, thinking her to be the object of enjoyment. I am Purusha, I am enjoyer, and she is to be enjoyed. Then he has developed so much attachment. Because of this attachment, this sexual desire crops up. Very strong attachment, strong sexual desire. Then what happens? He becomes mad. He becomes blind. What horrible incident takes place that day of the narrative. Some of the murder case takes place. Yes. Then there's fighting, there's quarreling, and murdering also. Isn't it? This is the horrible consequence. When there's fighting, quarreling, then anger comes, anger. Krodha, then moha, delusion. Complete deluded, loses his good intelligence. Yes. Knowledge, everything, what is to be done, what is not to be done, he completely becomes forgetful of it. So, therefore, He loses his remembrance also. Yeah? In Gita, there is such verse is there. Sanjayate kama, kamat krodha vijayate, krodhat bhavati sammoha, sammohat smriti vibhrama, smriti vansat, buddhinasa, buddhinasat pranasyati. That verse, the same verse. Krishna says to Arjuna, and here Krishna says to Uddhava, the same. Yes. Sanjayate kama, kamat krodha vijayate, krodhat bhavati sammoha, sammohat smriti vibhrama. Sruti bhansat buddhinasa, buddhinasa pranasyati. This is the consequence, yes.
While contemplating the objects of the senses, a person develops attachment for them. And from such attachment, lust develops.
Yes.
And from lust, anger arises.
Anger arises, yes.
From anger, complete delusion arises. And from delusion, bewilderment of memory.
Bewilderment and losing memory, yes.
When memory is bewildered, intelligence is lost.
Memory is bewildered, intelligence is lost, yes.
And when intelligence is lost, one falls again into the material pool.
So this is the consequence. So an intelligent man, wise man, should be very, very careful, not to be attached, not develop so much attachment to this nasty things, you understand? Sense enjoyment, especially the sex enjoyment, understand? So, here Prabhupada says, sex and sense gratification can be controlled, however, one achieves perfection when he has no desire for sex. And how and when such thing will come? Then he quotes Brahmacharya's quotation. This is possible only when one is fully Krishna conscious. Otherwise, no other means is there. Jadavadhi mama cheta Krishna padara binde nava nava rasa dhamni udyatam rantung asit tadavadhi vatanari sangame smarjamane bhavati mukhavikara sustu nishti vanancha. Since I have been engaged transcendental loving service of Krishna, realizing ever new pleasure in him, whenever I think of sex pleasure, I spit at the thought, my lips curl, disgust. Yes. Sexual desire can be stopped only when one is fully Krishna conscious, not otherwise. Therefore we give this training, how to develop complete Krishna consciousness. Fully Krishna conscious, develop love for Krishna, Krishna prema. Then your lust will transform into love. Yes, isn't it? There are so many lusty desires. Isn't it? Insatiable lusty desires, yes. Shamelessly Jajati says to his son, he didn't feel shame, ashamed. How can he say to his son? Because one loses everything. When one becomes too much attached to this sense gratification, especially sense sexual enjoyment, desire to enjoy sex, he becomes shameless. He loses all his good intelligence, all his knowledge, you understand? Save everything he loses. Yeah? He loses. You follow? So, Prabhupada says, this is possible only when one is fully Krishna conscious. Develops complete Krishna consciousness, develops love towards Krishna. Krishna is the only object of love. He develops attachment towards Krishna, beautiful Shyam Sundar, who is ever fresh, new Upit in Vrindavan. Vrindavana Prakrita Navina Gandharva. Do you understand? Kamadeva. Vrindavana Prakrita Navina Gandharva. Krishna is transcendental Cupid. In Vrindavan, ever fresh new Cupid. Ever fresh newer Cupid. Someone fortunately develops attraction to such ever fresh transcendental Cupid Krishna who is in Vrindavan. Only he can conquer this insatiable sex desire. Otherwise, no, he cannot. So Prabhupada quoted Brahmacharya. Since I have been engaged transcendental loving service of Krishna, realizing ever new pleasure in him. Whenever I think of sex pleasure, I spit at the thought, and my lips curl with distaste. Thought comes, immediately. Otherwise, nobody can be followed. As long as one has desire for sex, one must change his body and transmigrate from one body to another to enjoy sex in different species or forms. So this is the really achieved human birth. Human body is available to you to develop pure Krishna consciousness, complete Krishna consciousness, develop Krishna prema. Do you understand? To develop attachment, strong attachment to the lotus feet of Krishna. Then there will be no attachment to these nasty things. The objects of sense enjoyment. Then you conquer this desire, lusty desires. Otherwise you cannot conquer. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu is quoted. Gana rudiramayetu chapinadhe isita mimisrita visragandha bhaji kathami haramatang buddha Sarire Bhagavati Hanta Ratir Lave Apyudirne Aho Bhagavan Krishna Gatare Lesa Matra Ratyudita Hele Panta Bhakti Gada Rudhiramaya Charma Bruta Mansamayo Ami Gandha Zukta Ei Dehare Kipari Auramana Kariba. You have this? This Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Ghana Rudhiramaya Tota Pinadhe Pisita Visa Vimisrita Visragandhavaji Kadhamiha Ramatang Buddha Sarire Bhagavati Hanta Rather Lave Apyudirne. If I can develop some attraction to our self-beautiful form of Syama Sundara Krishna, do you understand? How will it be? Do you understand? If some fortunate person develops some attraction towards Krishna, all beautiful Syam Sundar Krishna, how will be attracted to this nasty body? Material body is covered with skin. Do you understand? And this is a bag. In this bag there are all abominable things, stool, urine. Vata, vita, bile, air, mucus, bones. Yes. Isn't it? Flesh, marrow. All nasty things are there in this bag. If he develops some attraction towards all beautiful form of Krishna, how will develop attraction towards this nasty body? Understand? So this is our goal. We can develop attraction. I'll be attached. Develop attachment to all beautiful form of Syam Sundar. Then no more attraction will be there to this nasty body. Understand? This is the only means. No other means is there. So many quotations are there in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Ahamiva kapha sukra sunitang pruthu kutube kutuki rata sarire siva siva paramatmana duratma sukha vapusa smarane api mantharasmi hai mukapha sukra sunitadhara charmamaya kosha rupa sthula dehare विचित्र रसा स्वादनार्थ परम उत्साह भरे रत हिचे हाय हाय राम 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 मुकेडे दुरात्मा चिदानंद विग्रह परमात्मा श्री कृष्ण का स्मरण रे आलस्य प्रदर्शन करछे This is to condemn oneself. Do you understand? Huh? Do you follow? How? Priyabrata condemned himself at last. Huh? Well, condemn. I am such a rascal. Huh? I am attached to this nasty body, huh? Which is filled with bones, urine, stool, kaphavata vita, bile, mucus, air, isn't it? All nasty things. I am attached to this body. I am such a stupid. Just to enjoy this body. I am very much. I am so much. You got to enjoy. You understand? I developed so much enthusiasm how to enjoy more and more. I am such a fool rascal, stupid. I have no even least attachment or attraction towards this Chidananda Vigraha transcendental body, this beautiful Shyam Sundar form of Krishna. I am never thinking of him. I am such a lazy person in thinking Krishna. Just to condemn oneself. You understand? This is to condemn, self-condemnation. Then again says, Hitvasmin pisitopana dharudhira klinne mudam vigrahe pritis siktamana kadaham sakrudha dustarkyata japspadam asinam puratasana pariparam brahmam buddhasyamalam se visse chala charu chamara mrut sanchara chatur bada keve muyahi mansa vyapto kleda raktamaya dehare priti parihara kari premardra chittare kutarkagochara sarna singhasana pari upavishta navaghana syam param brahma sri harinko chanchala charu chamara sancharana samirana sancharana naipunya dwara punah punah seva karibi. These all quotations from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. When that day will come to me, Kabe habe bolo se dina amar. Bhakti Vinod Thakur says, Kabe habe bolo se dina amar. When that day will come to me, that I will develop attachment to beautiful form of Shyam Sundar. Then Sam, I will be completely detached from this nasty body. Do you understand? This nasty body covered with skin and contains all nasty abominable things, stool, urine, bile, mucus, air, bones, blood, marrow, flesh. Isn't it? When that day will come, I will have distress for it. You understand? And when I will be attached, I will develop attachment to this beautiful form of Shyam Sundar sitting in golden throne, and will engage in loving service to him. You understand? Holding chamar, waving chamar, that's what to say. When that day will come to me, again and again I will be engaged, constantly engaged in the loving service to Krishna. When that day will come to me, you understand? Just self-condemnation. Do you understand? Yes. Self-condemnation. And cry. Tanoti mukha vikriyam jivati sangarangoday na trupyati na sarvata sukhamay samadhavapi na siddhisu So Larsang Bhati Labhyamana Swami Prabho Tavo Padarchane Paramupeti Trushnam Manaha. These are quotations from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Jivati Sangha Ranga Rasmuti Rauda Heva Matre Mor Mana Mukha Vikruti Vistar Kare Nirvishesa Brahma Samadhi Nitya Jamsa Usramana Mananajira Vishtana Sethre Mora Trupti Punaragraha ho nahi अर्थात ताकि यथेष्ट ज्ञान घृणा करुची एवं सिद्धि समप्रति मोरा लालसा हो नहीं हे प्रभु केवल मात्र आपणकर पाद पद्म अर्चन रे ही मोर मन परम तृष्णा लाभ करुची unless one develops pure Krishna prema he cannot give up this desire. Do you understand? Desire for sense enjoyment, desire for special sex enjoyment. He cannot give up. Unless one becomes complete Krishna conscious, that Prabhupada says again and again. Unless one becomes complete Krishna conscious, he cannot give up. Yes. Only a complete Krishna conscious person can do this. This is possible only when one is fully Krishna conscious. Yes, fully Krishna conscious. One who develops Krishna prema, only he will become complete Krishna conscious. Otherwise, nobody can become Krishna. He can see Krishna everywhere. Yes. Bhaktama premi mandhiya che hude bhitre jaha netra pade taan dekho amare. Chaitanya Charitamrita. That premi bhakta has bound me up in his heart, in the rope of love. Wherever he looks, he sees me. He sees me. He sees Krishna. Do you understand? Unless one develops complete Krishna consciousness, he cannot give up this desire. He cannot free himself from this desire of sense enjoyment. It's very strong and deep-rooted in him. Deep-rooted in him. From lakhs of life, not one life, two lives, Baba. Lakhs of lives, very deep-rooted. To develop complete Krishna consciousness, only remedy for it, no other remedy. Do you understand? No other remedy is there. Develops Krishna prema, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Kaviraj Goswami quotes Krishna's own words. Premi Bhakta who has bound me up in his heart with the rope of love. Wherever he sees me only. Then no more attachment, no more attraction to this nasty body. You understand? No more attraction. Only attraction is Shyama Sundar Krishna. A beautiful Krishna. You follow? So if by chance of this thought enters into his mind, because many lives he has enjoyed sex. This thought by chance enters into his mind, sex enjoyment, immediately his lips becomes curled and he spits at the thought. Spits at the thought, yes, listen to me, he says. Oh Lord, oh Lord, I am not attracted, I am not interested in this sense enjoyment, sex enjoyment, no more interested. I spit at it, yes. Not interested to be one with you, one with Brahma. I also hate that thought. One in Brahma. I am not interested to have some mystic siddhis. Do you understand? Yogis aspire for it. I also hate all these things. Only I want your beautiful lotus feet, and day and night, 24 hours, I want to be engaged in a loving service. Do you understand? So your lotus feet give you all enjoyment, give all happiness, all enjoyment to you. Nothing for me. Do you understand? When that day will come to me. Do you understand? When that day will come to me by thought. If I think of this thing in my mind, this enjoyment of sex, enjoying a beautiful lady, I spit at it. My lips will be called and spit at it. Do you understand? This is what. Only a complete Krishna conscious person can do it. Nobody else. You follow? Nobody else can do it. Nobody else. You understand? This is the only remedy. Only remedy. Only remedy. Therefore all teachings are there. How to develop complete Krishna consciousness. Pure Krishna consciousness. Krishna prema, love of Krishna. Krishna is the only object of love. Yes, only object of love. Here there is no love in material world. This is all lust. Whole world, base. This is the base of whole world. Prabhupada said that. You understand? Yes. Prabhupada said that. This is the nature of lusty desire. The whole world, entire world is under such illusion. Yes. Yes. The entire world is the material world. Yes. The only remedy for this is to develop complete Krishna consciousness, develop Krishna prema. And then attracted towards our beautiful form of Krishna. More attraction to the nasty body, nasty objects of sense enjoyment. Yes, this nasty bag. Nasty bag, is filled with all abominable things, urine, stool, blood, marrow, bones, mucus, bile, hair, all nasty things. You want to enjoy this thing? Put all the nasty things in the bag and give him to enjoy. All right, enjoy, Mr. Allen, enjoy. Enjoy! Isn't it? Very nice. Mathuranath. Fifth canto Bhagavatam also you see the hellish planets. Description of hellish planets are there. Those Jamras said, bring them to my abode. They're too much attached to this sex enjoyment. And never attracted towards nice Krishna Katha, Bhagavata Katha that's coming out from the lips of Paramahansas, Mahadanas, such nectar and honey. Bring them to me. Isn't it? There, what Jamadutas do, they make a body. They present a body of a woman. That is a fairy body. Fairy. All right, enjoy it. They praise him, forcibly praise him. Lie on it, alight, lie on it. Enjoy. Burning, yes. Such punishment awaiting. Yes. Such punishment is awaiting. You should understand. So many teachings are there in Srimad Bhagavatam, such nice teachings. And every step said, develop complete Krishna consciousness, pure Krishna consciousness, yes. Develop Krishna prema. Only attraction is beautiful form. Shyam Sundar. See, beautiful Shyam Sundar everywhere. You see any beauty in a woman, immediately think of, oh, this is fragment of beauty of Krishna. Because Krishna is all beautiful. He is transcendental Kubed. Ever first new Kubed in Vrindavan. And this is meant for Krishna's enjoyment. Yes. This thought will come up. If you develop complete Krishna consciousness, then this thought will come up. Oh, as soon as you see a beautiful lady, immediately that Krishna conscious person thinks of, oh, this is Krishna's. It's made for Krishna's enjoyment. Yes. I am not an enjoyer. I am to be enjoyed by Krishna. This thought will come up. Never think of seeing a beautiful woman that I am the enjoyer. The subject enjoyed, how can I enjoy her? This thought will never come. Do you follow? Yes. This is the only remedy. No other remedy is there for this material suffering. Horrible. Horrible incidents take place. Yes, because of this lusty desire. Insatiable lust. Yeah. And this episode is here. How can a father say this thing to his son? Shamelessly. Look, please take my old age and give your youth. In exchange, I will enjoy few more years. I am not satisfied. Nonsense. Can a father say like that to his son? He is shameless. He is devoid of shame because he is devoid of all good qualities. He is pramatta. He is mad fellow. Yes. Exclusively mad. He has lost all good senses, all knowledge, all good intelligence. Everything is lost. Yes. He cannot understand. He doesn't know what he's doing, what he's saying, how he's acting. He doesn't know it. He's so mad, so blind. Yes. And what is let's say such a horrible consequence takes place. Horrible consequence. At last, death will be brought to the abode of Jamaraj. Their punishment is awaiting for you. Yes, it not ends here. Don't end here, Baba. How can it develop complete Krishna consciousness? How can develop pure Krishna consciousness? This opportunity is available in this body, human birth. Rarely achieved birth, human birth. No more attraction. This is, then life is successful, achieve supreme perfection. This very life. Thank you very much. Prabhupada Maharaj ki jai.
Into our ear, doesn't enter into our heart.
Yes. Blocked.
How should we open it up?
Open up. These are blocked. Ear is blocked. Heart is turned a hard block of stone. Yes, not penetrating at all. Isn't it? In the hard block of stone, how do you penetrate? How it will penetrate? It is soft, liquid, that easily can penetrate. Liquid like water, and it will penetrate in the hand. Soft, hard block of stone, never it will try to penetrate a nail. So hard. But penetrating.
So how do we make the heart soft? So it's
Just to hear Krishna Katha. It's so sadhu. That the only means, Baba. Yes. No means it. Hear Krishna Katha. Always, constantly. In associations of sadhus. Those are 100% Krishna conscious. They are always with Krishna. Understand? Their thought, consciousness, their environment, Krishna. Whatever they speak Krishna. No, that's speech. You never hear anything other than from them. Always remain in us so sadhu. Always hear Krishna. Then it's complete transformation. Complete transformation. Lost transformation into yes.
And the transformer is the Guru? There's so much instructions, and what happens, if you get married. It seems so horrible, the outcome of getting married, and you're speaking about it so much. Still, so many people think I can have a nice life getting married.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Why? Because of this strong lusty desire. Insatiable lust. Yes. Insatiable. Lots of life, you have already enjoyed it. still no suggestion. That was again another body. But fortunately, I've gotten this human body. This time you have gotten a human body, really achieved body. Huh? In this body you get Krishna prema only, Baba. This body is meant for that. But again, why are we learning this thing? Then again, more body. Fox body, dog body, again, more.
Even if someone has a bona fide spiritual master, but
whatever, Baba.
He can still go down to a...
Develop pure Krishna consciousness, what? Definitely can get down the body. Enjoy nasty things.
He can get a hot body?
Yes, hot body or a hot body. For a body, maybe a human body, but too much lusty body. Yes. Lusty like Jodhati, lusty like Pururava. This body may come.
So if we understand this, what should we do, we who are in the dark pit of the Griha situation?
Make Griha your temple, Krishna's abode. Yes, it's Krishna's family. All Krishna's servants, maid servants. Yes. Husband is servant, wife is maid servant. And both of them will give enjoyment to the senses of Krishna. Yes. That Krishna is the enjoyer, and both of them to be enjoyed by Krishna. That is real. Yes.
But when you talk so strongly about we have just a little chance to get Krishna, we feel like leaving this Griha and leaving this.
Where to go? Where to go? Leave Griha and where to go?
Yeah.
You may go to jungle, there is also Maya. Savar Muni entered into the depths of water. He cannot free himself from Maya. He saw the sexual activities of the two pieces, then that thing came up. Then he got up from the water, thousands years old haggard, most completely intelligent. Then went to King Mandhatan, who had 50 nice daughters. Give me one daughter, I want to marry. Where to go, Baba? As long as you have not developed Krishna Prema, that is there. You may go anywhere, but Maya will catch you. Definitely, you cut off with the snaps of Maya.
Once you could go back to the Brahmacharya ashram, it's a lot easier to develop complete Krishna consciousness there.
Yeah.
Very hard in the Grihas ashram.
Whatever Brahmacharya may be, Brahmacharya or Grihastha, Vanapasti or Sannyasi, whatever you may be, unless you develop complete Krishna consciousness, you are not free from this attraction, sex attraction. Yes. It is the only remedy. Yeah. Then whatever ashram you may be, you are free. No more attraction, no more sex. Only attraction is Krishna. Yes.
Griha Bevanititake. Narottam Das Thakur says, even if you are staying as a householder, if you just chant Gauranga, and still Narottam Das Thakur is his association.
Yeah. Gruheva Manaste Thake. Gauranga Varirake. Narottama Mage Tarshanga. Yes. Remember, a Gruhavasi or a Vanavasi. Staying in Gruha or staying in the forest. But always saying, Ha Gauranga, Ha Gauranga. It's such a premi bhakta. So, Narottam Das Thakur begs for his association. How I can have the associations to play? Devotee. Develop. You're such a dear devotee of Gauranga. Gives Krishna prema. Association of such a person is required. Otherwise you cannot develop Krishna prema, complete Krishna consciousness, and the strong attraction. Strong attraction. Strong desire. Sex desire will not lead you. Unless you develop pure Krishna consciousness. Develop pure Krishna prema. It won't leave you. So strong desire. Deep rooted. Many lives you have. But this opportunity is available now in this life with human birth. develop pure Krishna consciousness. Develop Krishna faith. No more. No more. No more material body, no more birth. Go back home, back to what? I go to Krishna. Go to Vrindavan. Yeah. And as long as you are here in the material world, you are with Krishna, you will remember Vrindavan. Yes. Krishna means Vrindavan. Maybe material world for others. Those are not developed Krishna consciousness. But a complete Krishna person is Vrindavan. He is with Krishna, he is only Krishna.